Hello you guys, welcome to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Let's get right into this. Mr. Edgeworth, you've ordered the squill wheels, right? The squid wheels. That's the one she tried to fost on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What? What's that?
This is another one of those trick lunchboxes.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask you, mister.
Oh. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woo! That's a triple-decker. Out of difference of the witness determination, I will allow one more testimony because she gave me fucking lunch. Let's hear about this defense evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? I don't know, my dude. We're gonna find out though. In the next step, no, I'm just kidding. Decisive evidence. I should be mentioning those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. 2 types of blood? One, of course, was the victim's, and the other was the defendant's Winterlaw Sky's blood. The shoe proves that it's flawless, decisive evidence. Okay.
What? There was blood found on the shoe?
Try Lunchland for all of your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why was this the first time that we've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. 3 fucking boyfriends? How many fucking boyfriends? In this case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You should know the 2 rules of evidence law, Miss Starr. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. So he's given her this shit, but he didn't give me this shit. You could tell that Edgeworth has a liking towards me. He's like, look, we used to be these kind of buddies, so I'm gonna let you slide on it, especially because you're new. I'm not gonna show shit. I'm not gonna expose you for showing evidence that's illegal.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. He's like over here like, hey, the rapist is gonna go to court. The rapist is gonna go to court. Ooh, he's gonna die in prison because he's gonna get butt fucked to death. I don't know. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by the member of forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. What? What? This boy's got dark eyes, like his eyes are sunken in. And I'm shook too.
Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Mr. Edgeworth looks pretty swollen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really? Like, seriously, like, you're a lawyer and you'll know this shit. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that the evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. Well, it seems that you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Okay, what the fuck?
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
I'm fucked. I should have mentioned this 5 minutes that I wasn't working at the crime scene. I'm just gonna press shit. Why would you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then, why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsifying evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in your book. This when the suspect is admitting that she did it? I know, right?
False testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr.
It is.
Let's just get over with this. Get this over with.
And now the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you didn't bring it up, clearly. And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snatched off the shoe? I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was a secret weapon that, it should happen. See the fashionable basket. See the fashionable basket I have? What? First off, let me see if your girl was wearing these kinds of shoes. I need to check. Her shoes were black! No! Her shoes were black! Ooh. I gotta press her on this. I carry more than lunch boxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your box bag, really?
In that case, you should remove the valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next.
There's 2 types of blood on the shoe. No, I'm exposing her for this. Okay, we're back. I pretty much almost got us a game over. So let's chill out for a second. There's 2 types of blood that were found in the shoe. One, of course, was the victim's. So you brought it to the forensics department? If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you needed to prove. So, to do that, the evidence must be analyzed by forensics experts. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
The shoe doesn't appear to have bloodstains on it.
Makes sense, after all, the man was stabbed here. And the blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. And the other was the defendant, Miss Lorna Skies. You can't say for sure that the blood belongs to the victim with the blood test. You claim you know something about the blood test, rookie? Huh? Well, speak up. Blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. And positive and negative. So that's even more combinations. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was performed in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, if you combine the variation of blood tests, there are millions of types. It's practically impossible to narrow a blood sample down to one person, or so I say.
Millions of millions of types. If you had a little more time, you would have gotten the DNA test results. But they said there were very little doubt in it. Could be anyone but Lorna Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. The shoe proves that flawless decisive evidence. I can't let the evidence go through without a fight. You've ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client, she has enough hot water to make the whole batch of soup.
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the shoe?
A problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe? There's a problem. There's a big problem with it. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say that there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you peppered fish guts right now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What contradiction about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence.
Oh, what the fuck? Is it maybe this? Maybe this? Okay, we're back. I'm just gonna try this. I wonder if you didn't notice, but there's blood at the bottom of the shoe. Okay, I did it. I think I did it. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of the shoe. Of my shoe? She said my shoe. Oh, never mind. That's just figure space.
Indeed. There's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be the contradiction with the bottom of the shoe? I guess the crime photo, maybe? This problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the shoe, the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime? Oh! Wait, I mean... ah! As you can see, there are no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. The contradiction... Wait, this contradicts your claim about the shoe. About the shoe. You know, Wright does the thing where he shows up in front of the picture and he doesn't let me see the picture. But it's not as cool as when Edward does it. It's not as cool when he does it. This picture only shows parts of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints, not fingerprints. Both. If there were bloody prints, they would have been found. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. That's how he orders the court.
Order! Well, witness?
What? Huh?
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh?
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm not very good at finding contradictions.
What?
Oh my god, if I get an exclamation point taken off, I'm gonna be ticked. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But still she slipped. There was one vital hint of the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about the apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over the oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly, a predator. This one, a leopard woman. Roar. I thought it was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? That? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though, apparently, you're not the slowest convoyer belt. Wait, you're not on the slowest convoyer belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, well, where is the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
You don't mean...
Yes. Suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and the one reason only. Alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her. Ugh.
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tied her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs, like the game place.
Why was the prosecutor's specialty erasing evidence? That reminds me, Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed someone? Or him? Or someone? Or him?
So my sister's blood was on the shoe. That's when it happened. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What? What can I do? Your sister just confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There's no need to further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecutor's side. She could have been lying about the water. The court finds the defendant Miss Lana Sky.
Hold it! Why did it took him so long? He was just like... Little girl, what did you just say? No, here's the thing. Why did they pause for so long?
The defendant finds her.
Is anything gonna happen? I'm just waiting for someone to say guilty. Guilty! I'm just kidding. I'm just waiting for someone to say hold it. Hold it! No, I'm just kidding.
Huh? Me?
Did you say that Angel Star, was on the prosecutor's side? Oh, she heard that? What the fuck?
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister read the evidence by erasing the bloody footprints?
Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding second helping. And a lunchbox called evidence.
Well, wait, don't tell me that you have something else.
You reached your verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare me. The cough-up queen. Look at this! Oh, fuck. The photograph? Oh, so that's not even her shoe. We're back. Okay. I'm just gonna click through to see what's going on here. From Goodman and Lana Sky. But whose foot is this? Whose shoes is this? I guess it's his shoe. Whatever, fuck it. You know what, that's okay. That's okay. A photograph.
A photograph?
I had this just in case anyone had a gal to suggest. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go back to this in the next episode, though. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And also, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Be safe, be sexy, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!